You know, I never thought this paint scheme would actually get made, and boy, I am glad it did. Here is Kyle Larson's 2019 McDonald's McDelivery Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy, folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, back with another NASCAR Diecast review, and today's car is Kyle Larson's 2019 McDonald's McDelivery Chevrolet Camaro, and wow, I did not expect this beautiful paint scheme to get made. I tell you what, man, this car kind of shocked me when this thing was made. I believe this car actually ran at the 2019 Brickyard 400. Now, Larson, if I remember correctly, didn't have that good of a run. But I tell you what, though, I thought this paint scheme was dead. I thought it was dead. I did not think it was going to get made. Sure enough, it actually did. And I was so freaking excited to know that this car got made. I seen it. It was in the shipment reports. And I'm like, what? This thing's going to be released in February? I'm like, wow. Let's go ahead and get this Chevrolet Camaro out of the box. Here she is, folks, brand new, out of the package, Kyle Larson's 2019 McDonald's McDelivery Chevrolet Camaro. And I mean, this thing is just such a awesome looking paint scheme, man. I mean, it's so similar to the original, primary, and of course I will be comparing that, but it's like there's enough tweaks to the design that makes it a very, very attractive paint scheme. I mean, it's just a really good looking car, and I gotta say, man, seeing this car on television around the racetrack, oh my goodness, man, I wanted this diecast so badly after watching it race. So over here on the nose, you got the McDonald's arch right there, just pretty much all red hood with the McDonald's logo. You go over here to the front of the car, and I tell you what, man, this thing, if you thought the Bubba Wallace Jr. paint scheme looked good from 2019, the McDonald's one, oh my goodness. I would hate to know what you think about this paint scheme, because this one destroys the primary, and it destroys anything that that Bubba Wallace Jr. car they made him drive, which I thought was not even right, to be honest with you. Felt bad for him. So you got the Chevrolet bow tie little headlights here, and something's a little off. It looks like these are kind of shot up a little bit. Maybe it's a preview of the 2020 Chevrolet Camaro. So you kind of have like this fast modern kind of graphics on the bottom, where it's like a white background with like yellow, I guess you could call it like stripes, fast stripes, something like that. In motion, you got the Z01 decal there. You got the Chip Ganassi Racing logo there. You got a very skewy Moog logo. Edelbrock Sunoco black splitter. Got the gold 42 here. And for some reason, it does look like the 2020 Camaro. I mean, it just looks flat. It looks flat like the 2020 Camaro, ironically enough. Over here to the left side of the car, now we got it's a little bit more detail. Once again, you kind of have like this fast motion graphics. You have the M or the arch, whichever you prefer. You got the Credit One Bank logo, and the archway acts more like a actual pattern or a design with this paint scheme, rather than actual like wording. You could look at the Kyle Busch M&M's cars from the past decade, to be honest with you, and you could just see how like the M&M's are used as a pattern rather than like a brand logo. You have the McDelivery right here with the McDonald's logo, but it just makes a nice little pattern to the race car. And instead of like the traditional white 42, you have like gold 42 with a black outlining, and it looks beautiful, man. I gotta say, it looks absolutely beautiful. Got Kyle Larson here, nothing on the C pillar, but you got a few very, very little bitty decals on the B post. NASCAR race car, NASCAR Heat 4.TV, that logo is very screwed up. Lincoln Welders, Mechanics Wear 3M, Simeon's, Sherwin-Williams, I think that's Lincoln Welders again, I think, and then whatever that logo is. The trim line is all white, very clean, fast, and I don't know why, but I just freaking love this paint scheme. I got the Goodyear logo there as well. Over here to the caboose of the diecast, you do have some specs or something. I think those are just going to brush off. Got a little bit of like some air pocket or something there. So you got the McDonald's logo here. You got your McDelivery. Got your Camaro taillights, the gold 42 once again. Just a very nice shade of red, and it just pops, man. It just, red and racing go together so well. You got a black spoiler, you know, there's the little spoiler, of course. You know, the actual 2019 one is 3 times bigger than that spoiler. Got the Camaro logo there, and of course you got your Chevrolet bow tie. Just look at this paint scheme. I mean, just look at that. Does that not look freaking amazing? I mean, wow. Beautiful, beautiful paint scheme. Over here to the roof of the car, you got the gold 42 once again. It's just a very sharp looking race car. You got the LARSON on the name rail, and the roof rails are painted black as well. And over here on the deck lid, which you got some decals that are not even properly sealed to the race car. You see those clear spots down there? That is decal wrap that's not even properly disposed of. And you got MCDELIVERY on the deck lid. Alright folks, that time that everyone has been waiting for, and that is the diecast comparison of the 2019 Kyle Larson McDonald's. I guess it's not a primary paint scheme, but it's the primary of the McDonald's paint schemes. And of course now you have the MCDELIVERY alternate paint scheme. Now they ran some spicy chicken one as well, but I don't think that thing's gonna get made, so you'll have to resort to a custom diecast for that. But at least we got the MCDELIVERY, and you can just see a tremendous amount of differences. But one thing that remains the same is the placement of the side logo, the archway, and just overall the red concept of the paint scheme. So this one's a little bit more bare bones, a little bit more stock, a little bit more standard. You get the white numbers on this one, but in this one you have the gold and black numbers. I dig it. This one has more yellow. This one has a whole lot more white to the race car. This, you know, the trim line is not yellow. The trim line on this one's white. Very nice. Go over here to the nose of the car, and the hood design's pretty much the same. Looks like the yellow is a little bit more potent, a little bit more higher contrast and saturation compared to this one, which is a little bit more lighter, a little bit more faded look. Go over here to the nose. White, just, I don't know, the white on the nose just kind of, I just feel like it's kind of there. I don't know why. But this one feels a little bit plain, though. I don't really care for the front end of either of these cars, to be honest with you. Here's the right side of the diecast here, and of course, you know, you do have a significant less amount of contingencies on the normal version. Of course, on this one you have the NASCAR Heat 4, and you have a little bit more of a bigger contingencies down here underneath the Heat 4 logo. Looks like the 42 is also bigger on the MCDELIVERY car. You got the Credit One sponsorship there as well, but the fonts, the wording is smaller on the MCDELIVERY compared to the normal paint scheme. This one has smaller B-post decals compared to this one, but they both don't have anything on the C-pillar. Now, this is a significant difference between each car. This one has a much smaller roof number compared to the MCDELIVERY. I mean, the MCDELIVERY one has the same side font as the roof font. Well, traditionally, you know, the 42 cars had a smaller or more squinched up roof font compared to the door font. I guess I don't know if this is a error on Chip Ganassi's part, or they just wanted to change it up. But yeah, a huge difference right there. And of course, this one says McDonald's, and this one just says your favorites delivered. And I will say one thing that is just tremendously better on the MCDELIVERY is the deck lid. Not only is the primary original version missing a logo on the deck lid, but it just looks thrown together when you have just this part of the shark fin with the yellow decal on it. I don't know, it just looked very sloppy, but on this one, it's just all red, and it's quite honestly very clean. And then over here to the back end of the car, I mean, it's very, very similar, but the most striking difference is, of course, the spoilers being a different color. I much prefer the black spoiler compared to the red one. It just adds a little bit more detail, and you can also tell how the roof rails appear to be a little bit smaller on the MCDELIVERY, but I love the spoiler on this one much more. That is it for today's review. Let me know what y'all think about this 2019 Kyle Larson McDonald's MCDELIVERY Chevrolet Camaro. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, follow me on Instagram at Diecastbuffet. Hope you're all having a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.